Greetings and salutations to all you folks out there. I'm gonna play some more ladder. I know you guys always love watching me get myself killed, so why not entertain the thought just a little bit more? Space Lasers in the chat. Is it Saturday already? I'm so high. No, it's not Saturday. It is just a Tuesday, and we're streaming ladder. So let's go ahead and jump in, and hey, let's take random factions as always. Cause why the hell not? How is everybody tonight? Hopefully warm. I am not very warm, but getting there. I was working outside today. People from the northern end of things are going to laugh because I'm saying, oh, our high was only 40 degrees or so. And yes, I know that's not as cold as it gets in some places on the earth, but for a southern boy, that's pretty dang cold. It's like 22 degrees when I was trying to start work this morning, and that's just too cold. Entirely too cold. Well, let's see if we can get somebody in here to play us. My yard is a 15-inch sheet of ice. Oh, 1.5. Okay. That sounds terrible. Absolutely terrible. There we go. Got a ladder match. Yes, Tenko. YouTube is now competing with Twitch. I actually do like YouTube's system better. Oh, goodness gracious alive. We got Bermuda Lock at first draw. This is going to be interesting. Well, I need lots of factories. I do know that. And I need to pick up the metric crap ton of reclaim that is scattered hither and yon around this map. So much glorious mass. Can reclaim my way to the 100,000 mark without much problem, I don't think. Okay, so we're going to do 7 in that configuration because we're going to drop an air factory in the middle of the 7 and then continue on building more P-gens. And that's also going to give us adjacency right here. And you may be thinking, that's a disaster in the making to try to build that many P-gens without getting a mass extractor. And I tell you it's not, because we have this awesome thing called reclaim. We're going to get a buttload of rocks, and it is all going to be okay. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and just make this my mech's duty. Engineer. I'm gonna get right there and have a merry old time with some reclaim. Then you can go grab those, and then just oh, hold on. My hotkey is not gonna work. There we go. Now it works. Okay. That's good enough to me. Go ahead and assist the ACU with that one. Then we're going to build a couple of land factories on this side. This guy, let's see. We're going to get 2... mexes, then we're going to do a land factory. Let's get 4 more. Come on now. Cooperate with me. Okay. Looks like a good start to me. You are on a move queue. Go ahead and get you down here and start you up a reclaiming. We're going to do Bomber, Inti, Scout, because by the time this gets across, the Scout will have passed both of these, I think. And then let's just do 5 on 5. Yeah, looks good to me. Okie dokie. We can go ahead and, well, no, we do not have enough power. That's a problem. We need more power and less reclaim. So let's do that. And then let's get another... and factory going there. Okay, let's get some of these. We just need loads and loads of build power everywhere, basically. Once our power balance is out, we will just need to build some, we'll just need to build T2 when we can. When we can. Not way too early. Build another one of those. Bomber is just about across. Here comes the scout, and then let's go ahead and just queue this over here. When our next scout comes up, we'll ping it across to that edge. And for now, let's go this way and that way. I'm actually going to get this over here. Theoretically, I should be doing drops, but you know what? I'm okay with not doing drops. Okay. Aeon is not the best faction for this, but it will do. Let's see. Crap. I'm not controlling these too well. Come on now. Make up your mind which way you're going. That is the most drunken bomber I have ever seen in my life. Holy crap, that was weird and kind of intoxicating. Alright, we can lock that air factory down. Go ahead and hit these expansioneers, and then go after the power. I think that is probably the best way to do this. Get those, and some more, actually. Holy crap. Definitely need the power. Do I want to go mid-navy? I don't have cruisers, which is kind of unfortunate. Cruisers would be an awesome thing. I do have cruisers, but they're not, like, the really good kind of cruisers, like UEF or Seraphim cruisers, that would be prone to helping me out by destroying economy and that kind of thing. There is a naval factory going down in the middle, though, so I definitely want to start production of my own. Okay, so you guys, come on, reclaim. And you guys have sucked this area dry, so let's go up to the north and start some of that. Let's get some other stuff going. And then we can go ahead and get 2 and assist them. And I think we'll be okay on mass. And let's get you reclaiming here. I've been binge watching Robot Chicken recently. It is highly entertaining. Okay, let's see what's going on this side of the map here. Bum bum bum. And okay, so we can go ahead and start upgrading all of these quite ferociously. I'm gonna have to be mindful of my power income because I still have to get a T2 upgrade on something or other, and I would prefer it to be my ACU. But then again, that might not be something that I can do. Do I have? Yes, I have artillery. Good. Good. Let's go ahead and zip this down here, see if we can ram some tanks in before they get a point defense up. And if we can't, then we will just have to kill it with artillery. So all of those NGs are there. I think we're actually going to make it. Let's see what we can do here. Oh, get out of here. Engineers first. You all must die. And there's a tank. So, yep, there we go. All right. So, no hope of a point defense. That's artillery. And now terrain's in the way. Dadgummit, stop dodging. There we go. Okay. Oh, crap. Another transport full of tanks. That's one way to try to get the overwhelming numbers. But I do have some reinforcements moving in, so that is highly fortunate. Let's go ahead and start artillery on those land factories. Kite away our Auroras. Maybe we'll be alright. Artillery going down. The one bad thing about it, I can't stand in and fight. And I've lost my radar. Here's another scout coming up. We'll be okay after this. He is really freaking determined to get that son of a gun. Let's see if I can brave a T2. Maybe with a little bit of pausing. Let me get these two engineers off me. Still 200 in the hole. Dang it. Alright, gonna have to fill storage back up. I see that transport there. Back in here. Alright, so that's secure. Now I can move forward, and I knew it! I knew it! There they are. Transport's going to protect them a little bit right off the bat, but okay, we definitely need some of that there. Okay, so 2 factories down. See if we can get up on this side and secure some. And we need some NGs. Definitely need some NGs. Could go T2 on the Navy. That would be helpful. Yeah, I think actually that's a really good idea. I think I am. Looks like he's content pushing subs. So that would be a very, very good investment of my time and resources, I think. Let's get this up with 1 radar, not 2. Definitely get all these in. We do want a T2 land HQ at some point. Let's do that, and let's go one more cycle before we do that. Okay. I see you there. Back the hell up. Let's get up this way, up this way. And you, I need you to build, let's do 2 land factories. And then that little number. 56 and balanced on power, at least so far. Let's go get that and do this. Okay. We do need to scout on this side, see what's going on over there. Okay. Fantastic. Not as efficient as it could be, but we're getting there. We are getting there. Okay. Oh, he has not expanded into this side yet. Goodness gracious alive, that's good news. Let's go for the T2 upgrade en masse and head up there with some blazes. Yes, let's do that. And then let's get 1 and do that. Oh, stop it with your freaking artillery. Why are you going 100% artillery? That never works. Now just leave that one doing what it's doing. Let's go ahead and ping a scout that away. Oh, not good, not good, not good, not good. Get back, get back. Do T2 on that one as well with blazes. Going right there. And let's go ahead and grab, what else have we got to upgrade? These are relatively secure. Let's do those. Okay. Coolio, coolio. Now, let's get that. Do that right there. So all of those are now pumping blazes. That's going to work out really, really well in our favor. I sincerely do not understand why he has so much artillery. Like, if he was Cybran, Medusas are amazing versus Auroras. But as UEF, the Lobos just suck versus units. I have no idea what's going on there. Does he have a tier 2 air factory? He does not. Okay, so we don't really particularly have to worry about D2 air snipes, although we do need to worry about power. Grab a whole bunch of engineers and assist that power generator because I just hit power stall and that's not good. Okay, we got T2 HQs up, so we've got tanks headed in that direction ASAP. And we've got mass flowing in like nobody's business, so I think we'll be good on this. Okay, let's go venture out into the wild blue yonder and see what it has to offer us. And we need to shift you over that away. Hey, hey! I got 3 destroyers. You got 1. Who do you think's gonna win this? Okay. Brilliant. Abso-freaking-lutely brilliant. Park that up there. Let's send a scout across just to see what he's got. We managed to secure that okay. And now we have blazes, so we're good. Definitely need radar on this side. And now we need to unpause air. Might not hurt to go for T2 air. Do we have? I think we have the power. Let's go for T2 air. Swift winds will come in handy. And I'm still mostly Aurora, so I don't need to be bowling my way through this quite yet. Did I just finish a T2 gen? I just finished a T2 gen, so I should still be okay on that. Good, 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 good. Oh, really? Come on now. Get that up. Alright, what do we got? What do we got? What do we got? That is not as many blazes as I would have hoped, but I think there's enough on the front line here that I'm going to break this. So no worries there. And let's just go hit that with the bombers for the sake of radar. Come on, little tank, get in there. We need more forward radar. That's for sure. So many Lobos. Holy crap. Okay, well, if I can break his base with this run, I think I'll actually be doing pretty dang good. And I think I can. I know I can. Got 5 destroyers to his 2. Let's just get in here. Be able to do serious damage. Okay. Let's upgrade those. You need to start reclaiming some of that yummy, yummy mass. And I think we have officially reached overwhelming force. Yep, he's throwing out the well played. I wouldn't necessarily say it's well played. I made a lot of mistakes on that one. It was a warm-up game, but I'm not going to take that as a full excuse because there were some really major slip-ups on my part. But managed to maintain control of the map by some miracle. He had a good idea dropping this corner. I was very appreciative of that strategy. But I was able to get just barely enough tanks over there to deny that, and then he did nothing with this side. So at the moment, the map is actually super underdeveloped for what I had under my control, but it works. It works. I'll take it. Okay, let's get out of here. We'll take our win, and let's see if I can get my ass handed to me in a different game. I know you guys are all waiting for me to die, so let's see if I can oblige. Immediately dumping into another map. Goody goody. Oh, I forgot to change the name on the stream. That's why people were reacting that way. Whoops. I'll change it before it gets Ooh. Tag Craftiest Maximus. It has been a long, long time since I played on this. Can I even place a factory without reclaiming? Dang it. Come on, come on. Reclaim that stupid tree. That is... How do you even start on this? That is a dumb reclaim pattern. Okay, so we're going to do that. Let's do this and dump an engineer on this side for Hydro. Do I want to go early aggression? I will go early aggression. I'll get a couple of mech marines and scouts out. Let's do 2 and a scout. Oop. 2 and a scout, and then a bunch of engineers. And I'll use that Engie to start the Hydro. Yes. Start the Hydro and assist ACU. You're going to do that, and then do that. Can I get an air factory right here? Dang it! That does work, however. Okay. I'll take it. I will take it. Gonna assist the scout to the lead mech. I'm gonna head out for that Hydro and then do that right there. And do something of the same with the south side. That'll get us an air factory relatively soonish into the game. Not super early, but hopefully early enough that I can prevent oncoming disaster. So Tag Craftiest Maximus is one of those ones where it seems like you're screwed if you do, and you get completely run over if you don't. Because if you go Navy, you get all these extra mass extractors around the outside, and air is super strong. But if you do too much Navy, then you get overrun by land on the landmass. However, if you don't make any Navy, and you go 100% land, if your opponent can prevent you from cracking his base, and he goes Navy, then he pretty much auto wins by force of economy. So it can be a really frustrating map to play in my experience. I have not quite figured out the methodology for going about this. I'm sure that there is some super secret series of events that you need to go through in order to get this to maximum effectiveness, but I see you. Oh, wrong way. Wrong way, folks. Okay, ACU is going to walk out to the front. And you, good sir, going to build some more power. Where's the engineer that built that? That's my question. Oh, look at that. Reclaim. Hot diggity dog. Where's the rest of it? There's some right there. Let's go get that. Okay, you should reclaim these for power. And you should start clean up this mess of a... Oop! One too many. Start cleaning up that mess of a build order. Should have microed that. Should have microed that. And it moved. Dang it. Okay. How are we doing on eco here? We're about to bite into some reclaim, so I think we'll be okay. We're still building mechs, of course. Get those. And scout and see what he's up to. Make sure that he hasn't done anything stupid, like go after super aggressive Navy or something. Okay, come on, snap. There we go. Okay. No Navy that I can see. We should be good. Go ahead and build a couple more P-gens in the back here. Let's send you to assist that. How dare you? How freaking dare you attack my mass extractor? Okay. Let's go up with this. And that's not something I need to have happening. Okay, that's the end of that mess. Where'd my bomber go? Dead. That's where. Okay. Once we get this P-Gen down, I am going to go for T2 or gun. Probably T2. Let's do T2. Yes. That seems like a glorious plan. Oh, that's a lot of tanks. Back up, and go to their reinforcements. Let's just go down the center channel. Why not? Seems like all of his are there. Well, let's just go for it. We're actually really, really well balanced at the moment. I'm going to go ahead and get another one of these going. Hello, good sirs. So nice to see you on this cataclysmic day. Oh, not what I meant to do. Once I get that done, I will get the gun upgrade. And then we will have some really good fun. Let's see what we got here. Okay. T2's done. Build another energy storage so I don't stall quite so hard on this one. That'll also give me a little bit more leeway with my overcharges here. And let's go for it. Gun ahoy. There's my little move order. There he is. Oh, nope, 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 nope. How do I not have T1 artillery? Crap, I forgot to queue it. Let's just do it all on that factory. That'll work. Need to get a couple up to get right there. Yes, yes, I know that I'm power stalling. Let's find his ACU here. Might be able to just go for the one-on-one kill with this upgrade suite. That is a lot of anti-air. A lot of anti-air. Well, there's my Lobo. If I can just get that point fence down, I think we win. Not going to be anything super difficult. Let's get these 4 tanks and go kill that. Where is your commander, friend? Where is your commander? I know it has to be around here somewhere. So that's not reclaimable from the water. Dang it!
Under attack.
My production stop or something?
Under attack.
What the crap? Okay then. I need some more production. Let's get this rolling. Hello, I'm going to use your own factories against you. Sounds like an awesome plan. And now we're mass stalling. Okay, that's fine. We can just win right here. Oh, no, there's 2 point defense in the back there. Crap. Alright, we gotta kill the point defense strategically. Well, now that I know where his commander is, I'm just gonna walk into the base. And that did not work as planned, but that's okay. Just give a little ground, give a little ground. Get a T1 radar down here so I can actually see what the crap I'm doing. Hello there, air. I have now been sighted. So let's get, maybe I should get a point defense down or something. Just in case. Yeah, let's do this. Because that seems like a prudent thing. He's probably going to start spamming bombers as soon as he realizes, okay, if you want to step out, I will sure take advantage of that. Okay, your ACU's dead. That's that. You're done. Bye-bye. Way, way, way too close to all the tanks. Well, that was a rather uneventful game. Did not go nearly as badly as I thought it would. Not by any of my own merit, but I was losing mechs up here on the front top all day long, and I didn't even notice. Way too focused on what I was doing. Oh, good lord. Really? Alright, let's take those out. Seems like a way better thing to be doing. Get those up. Got a T2 mechs in the back now, which kind of makes up for that eco, but... Get that. Oh, separation. That's sad. Okay, well, you are now thinking about other things, so go ahead and overcharge this clump. Okay. Good enough, good enough. Totally forgot about all you folks. Do 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 do. Okay. Hello, folks.
Commander under attack.
Oh, look! A T2 point defense. Too bad there's only one. And now your T2 engineer is dead. But that's the end of that last hope.
Commander under attack.
Da 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 da. Da da da. Where did his ACU go? To the north? Maybe. There's the P. That's the energy storage. Ah, I got it with the overcharge. Good, good, good. There he is. Don't you dare drop in the water. There we go. GG! Nice, nice. Okay. As people were saying in the chat, yes, this up here, this is your reclaim income, your total reclaimed, your income from mass extractors, and your expenditure from everything that's using mass. And then that's the same thing right here. Energy being reclaimed, total energy reclaimed, your income, and your deficit. So that's what those four groups of numbers right there mean. Hopefully that answers the questions. Okay, I think I have time for one more. Just one. Let's see what goes on behind the little ladder button. Trying to keep up with chat, but it's it's hard. You guys are talkative tonight. It's actually a good thing that the ACU has the lowest targeting priority. Because if you have two ACUs that get in a war, each with 20 tanks, and one ACU is shooting at tanks, and the other ACU is shooting at the opponent's ACU, the one who is shooting tanks will win. Because the ACU that's killing tanks is decreasing the amount of firepower that's available to the other commander. Whereas the person who is focus firing the commander is basically shooting rubber bullets into a meat shield. And eventually he's going to run out of damage and the other guy will still have all or most of his tanks. So you don't want to shoot the ACU unless it is the only combat unit present, or you have such a critical mass of units that there's no chance you're not going to kill the commander. So, yeah. I think I've got that explained halfway straight. For the people wondering about the streaming schedule, I did a variety of games for a while. I'm actually going to back off just a little bit at the beginning of the year and try to get a few things taken care of that I'm trying to do. Other places, I am sticking to Supreme Commander casts come out Tuesday, Thursday, and then I do the Insanity on Saturday. So there's 3 official casts, so to speak. And then I do play along on Saturday where you guys can jump into game with me. And then on Tuesday nights, I do 1 versus 1 ladder. And this started as a gimmick to force me to play ladder more because I completely suck at ladder and I need the practice. And this is basically all the time I spend playing ladder. But I actually ended up having a bit of fun with it. So, yeah. Do I have any preferred maps when I ladder? I don't actually. I have not played enough ladder to have a preferred. Crap. Stop. There we go. I haven't played it enough to have a preferred set of maps, so. Okay. Scroll back down to the bottom here. Please do a comm drop. I love them. Well, comm drops only work in specific situations, so unless I run into one of those situations, comm drop is probably a bad idea. Ooh, who's my opponent? Quagar again. Okay. I'll take that. Okay, we're going to throw a land factory down. I'm going to run for the hydro, actually. I know that that is kind of frowned upon, but I want to do it. I should have gone first bomber. But too late now. I'm not that cruel. Okay, so engineers up to the hydro, build the hydro with the ACU, branch off for a buttload of land production. He's probably going to build air, so I do need to get an air factory, which is kind of unfortunate because I wish I could play Open Palms land only, because that would take away one of the things that I need to focus on, and I'm a lazy person. But I suppose we'll have to build an air factory. This will probably be over relatively quickly, one way or the other. Let's get a hydro down and assist the ACU. Actually going to get 2 engineers to the front before the ACU even gets there. Bink. Alright, out to the side. We do have some rocks here. I think the next engineer we're actually going to do like that. Okay, so you're going to go there, assist that, build loads of power, and an air factory. Okay. Good dealio. Well, someone decided to print something off. I'm going to cut the mic a second. Or maybe not. Maybe the printer was just thinking really hard and decided to make noise. This could also be a plausible reason. Okay. See what we can do with that. Sorry guys, the printer keeps thinking about it, and I keep cutting my mic off because, I don't know. Anyway, maybe it's all over and done with now. And now I have too much production and not enough mass to go around, so... Oh, why do you all decide to go through the same crack in the power generators? Really? Really now? Really? Let's get some more of these online. Where do I hear? Oh, okay. I suppose that makes sense. I see you, little bomber. Back here. Where are you at? Oh, there's an anti-air turret. Hello there. So nice to see you. I see you, bomber. Okay, so that was a failed hover bomb attempt. Can't really blame him, because I did horribly at my attempt at it earlier as well. But I'm going to anyway, because ha 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 ha. Dang it! Took out my engineer. Okay, so we need to send another one ASAP. There we go. And I think we're good. We did not get raided, which is highly fortunate. I'll take that any day. Okay. Let's send our tanks down south since nothing has been spotted in that vicinity. We can go ahead down this way. See what waits for us down there. Do we want a tech or do we want to spam? I like tech. Who doesn't like tech? Oh, shut up with your stupid bomber. I spy you. Just got a few little tanks. Nothing much. Just enough to be annoying. Let's build a radar here. And then you need to go assist him for power. And you need to walk up this way. Walk this way! Not an issue. Okay. You're gonna get up that way a little bit. Let's go this way. Because that looks like a fun thing to do. Oh, crud. You are going for the back end. That's what you're doing. Oh well. Nothing I can do about it. I will calmly wait for him to reach the back. I will try to beat him there. I'll go get these mass extractors immediately after they die. Yes. Okay. Looking good, looking good. That'll be there. Actually, can I cut him off? Dare I cut him off? I don't think I have enough tanks to actually stop him is the problem. I can slow him down, though. And he's probably focus fired on the mechs now. Yes! Good deal, good deal. There was an artillery that got through, but I think we're okay now. Alright, that is probably an engineer. We can go kill him. And then run around in this direction. You guys are all going to come this way. Let's build P-gens. Where are the... Yep, there they are. Need those engineers. Grab another one of those. And a little more tank production, because why the hell not? Okay. Do just a little bit more power with you folks. Then we're going to go grab all of these. That's an ACU, so I need to back up. Okay. Let's get our critical mass of tanks back up before we dive back into that fray. Should have gone for the plateaus at some point, but I didn't, so here we are. Let's go right now. All right, I know there is a spot where you can build. Maybe not. There it is. Okay. Oh, dang it. Grab another engineer and head out that way. Oh, I'm overflowing. I just realized that. Dad gummit. Build a couple more land factories. Because production rules. In case you guys hadn't already figured that out. Okay, so we really didn't actually lose anything right there. But things are looking slightly sketchy in the southern end. So let's go down that way just a little bit with our production. Of course, we do have more production online now, so that does help with things. Go ahead and store those here and start a T2 upgrade. A power stall a little bit, but that's okay. Dang it, how did those not die? Okay, there's another engineer. And grab that. Okay, fantastic. Fan-flipping-tastic. And you do not all need to be assisted on that ACU. That's for sure. Let's build 3. Build 4 P-gens. And then we'll actually be balanced on power. After I'm already 70% done with the upgrade. Right? Right. Let's see. Take a group, and dang it, radar really needs to come up on this side. Really for truly. It's a little bitty task group, but it does a whole lot of damage. Oh well. Just gonna have to roll with it. There you are, I see you. This is falling apart very rapidly. Why? I will never know. Because I get lackadaisical, that's why. That's a really good word. Lackadaisical. Highly descriptive. There you go, Bomber. Get in there on the party. And around this side too, what do you know? Get a radar. And a T2 gen. Good lord. How do I let this happen to myself? Like, I have no intel, basically. That's the problem here. Let's get some scouts across to remedy that. Okay. I'm sure this is quite painful to watch, and I don't blame you for thinking so. Because this is quite painful to be playing. This is an abysmal failure on my part. Holy crap. Get another T2 gen, and then I'm going to go for an upgrade. That is a lot of T1 spam, like a lot of T1 spam. Should I try to fake out as commander? I probably don't have enough. Let's just go for this. Nothing on the radar. Let's go grab some mechs. Alright, we're good on that. Let's move back up to the front. Move these guys back up to the front. Move you over. Grab that. Okay, once we get that up, let's get an energy storage. I'm gonna start having a little fun here. Maybe, baby. Okay, so he doesn't actually have that many units on the field. Like, once it all gets down to it, I mean, he has quite a few, but he doesn't have that many. I mean, he doesn't have overwhelming force, that's for sure. We're actually in a better position than what I thought we were. Let's go for the douchebag approach. And then point defense creep in. That sounds like a good idea. Right? Right? There's a tier 2 engineer. That means he has a T2 HQ somewhere. Move up through the back. I really want to kill those. That is a priority. Where's a scout? Let's make sure he doesn't have any TMD before we go wasting a bunch of missiles here. That is a pillar, which means we're going to need to answer with a vast quantity of Ilshivas very, very quickly. Let's see. I've got a little bit of extra income. Let's go ahead with the T2 upgrade and Ilshivas on 2 support factories. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Point defense going down. So let's do this here. There's a Mex. There's 2 on. Why does he build that much storage? That's my question. Let's just eliminate build power. That'll end it, right? So that's going to be 2 on the HQ, so no more T2 units. And then we've got a whole bunch of build power that's going to go down. There's 2-point defense there, and a 1-point defense there. So I'm going to swing entirely over to this side, and then we'll just wait for his production to fall apart, and we'll be good. Wasting tax now. There we go. Saved it. That was very, very, very sloppy. Very sloppy. But it works. So basically on that one, he was pushing his units around the very, very outside edges, and I had no radar. And I was not scouting very well. So intel was a huge problem. Like, that was the single biggest issue that I had that game. The other issue is not enough build power. Because I had a couple points where my mass storages were full, and I had one point where I overflowed, and I just didn't quite have enough units on the field to stomp what was coming. I had enough to deny if my units had been in the right place at the right time. But, oh well. Okay. That is going to wrap up the 1 versus 1 streaming for the night. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.